efficient in the mid game, which again they have every tool to, and you actually reach late. Even with the amount of comfort that T1 have, I can see angles for Gen G. If you can play the fights a little bit slower and utilize the healing from this Yumi, that's
Faker will get the clone out early, force out those corrupting pots. This isn't a really bad thing.
The cheese.
This is one way to deal with this matchup. You know, Zeus is trying to put on the pressure. Peanut's here at level 2. I mean, the hook shot taken first too, so now Zeus just trying to survive. The red buff comes in, the slow is there, and one more auto could do it, but they don't get it! And the follow-up auto nearly takes out Doran.
Go down, so Doran and Chovy now gonna try play it to engage.
There's Leona. Leona, though, takes a couple of hits with the turret as now Guma has to try to kite this one back, but
gonna be able to farm that out. Peanut still sitting on level 3. Early attention paid towards top side, not paying off.
Oh, Doran in a lot of trouble here. There's the damage coming in, waiting for that knockback till the last second, but Doran.
Peanut will be able to at least get some of that jungle back. His owner's not done.
Oh boy, this is rough. He's gonna land that stun right down the middle. He's still got flash. Doran is going to land the stun there, but what the flash owner does is patient enough and is ridiculous enough here. He might be able to land it, and there is the stun. The shock blast, though, not able to hit. I think it hit the minion in front of Doran, so...
It will be relevant. The question is, will we be able to fight on a Rift Herald? There's Chovy.
Oh, Chovy's going in for it, the double distortion. He's trying to get on top of Faker. There it is. The flash forward nearly catches him, but Faker...
The Dragon Rage will do it, I think, once he clears his wolves, but...
Oh boy, Guma in a lot of trouble. Look at this. He does have his flash as the Blade Caller will come in, does root down Keria.
Yeah, can actually...
Might just let Zeus take all the plays by himself as... We take a look at another lane where Gen G are winning. This is not even so far. Chovy has been getting the better of every single solo trade here. As Doran, oh boy, maybe not this time as he will go in. And now he's got Peanut, and the kick nearly saves his life, but Owner is trying to get on in there with the hook shot.
Still 900 gold ahead in this game. And the lead now is, oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, Chovy might be forced to get out of this one. Faker, though, is leading him down the lane. He does have that, but the chain stun will
he's forced away.
And look at this, the save on the Rift Herald, what we were talking about. You know, Zeus is left to just dominate that lane alone as there's going to be the charm in onto Peanut, and a huge rocket hits both of them, and Peanut just barely going to survive, but...
The traditional macro T1 where they get massive turret leads in the early game.
Oh man, here comes the big time gank from the engaged champion, Keria's Tom Kent. He's looking for the stun. There's the Devour onto him as Doran will get into the Hex Tech. That's going to be a miss on the lick as 1v1 now in the jungle. Peanut
have so much power with vision control. That has been something they cannot remove. Is Zeus?
Okay, well,
fading him in.
Yeah, didn't see him there, but Chovy is around. You can see, though, that Chovy does not necessarily want to get in on this one. Knows the potential of the stolen Camille.
Already, it's such a decisive momentum swing with the kills coming down here in mid, right? Chovy already taken low, Cryo found 41, and they do this so well. Keria just walks up, throws down the Ignite, and Chovy can't contest. The response isn't really there from Gen G, who don't read this play as well. And crucially, with Chovy dying there, there's another charge.
And Faker.
Well, interesting Everfrost. He is trying to get away, though, with the Spirit Rush. The charm
14 minutes. Ruler is trying to farm. He's at risk.
And he is on the run here. He does have everything, basically, but they force out that ultimate as over the wall goes Owner. He's just going super deep. There's nobody here to help out Ruler.
And, I mean, he could be on a flank, but he just dies if he comes in. Len's going to eat a shock blast, so I guess that's who you want to hit it if it's anybody, but...
Not bad, actually. Chovy's over the wall now. He's getting some damage in. That's a nice little poke as the charm is going to land here from Faker. But you can see that T1, they're not necessarily comfortable to take the fight right now. As in goes Doran onto Zeus. They take out the chase. Wait. Gen G, they found the angle. A lot is just farming there under the turret.
Yes, can check this.
Oh. And he's gonna see Peanut, but they don't know about Chovy. Faker takes a big blast as now Chovy has to blast away. The flash charm as Faker will pick up a kill for his team. Zeus standing around and T1 will bite off another chunk.
So instead of actually controlling this choke point, I mean, Faker is trying, but by himself, right? Zeus doesn't have a ton of vision here himself to actually shock blast through choke. They end up getting split. Faker's off on the side here. Everfrost doesn't get value. Zeus is dead, and that's the sole point. As watching this, of course, from Faker's perspective here, still able to get the charm, calls out no flash,
이거랑 높여요?
and chases him down.
네, 라클 해야 돼.
Just unfortunately for Chovy, just
But actually working this time after a failed flip from the side of Gen G. And now we can see the real power of T1 as the engage from Keria onto a Lee Sin with the Tompkins. That's another charm. That's going to be the end of that. As Lehens, he might get away. Maybe he is going to get on top of Ruler here as we diving into a Xayah. And now they will force down this turret. No TP will come in for Doran.
Faker on this Ahri is just a force of nature. Every single play working out way too well. Yeah, Gen G, they have Soul Point and a Dream, but they're so far behind that there's no way that they should be able to contest this.
We've seen almost all the Barons fail as there's the charm onto Ruler. He catches the Xayah. And now Ruler can't do much of anything. In comes Toby trying to get a kill, not able to. As the block here from Owner onto the chains will be enough.
Chasing.
so low are all the health bars.
Yeah, not quite going to be confident enough to get onto there. And they have the Baron back, so T1 will finally get away with the Baron.
Keeping here. 50 seconds. Oh! Well, never mind. Able to do this far and play it slow, play towards the turret, and they're completely fine. As
Look at this rocket. Just straight up blind. Takes him out there. And, I mean, with a pick like that, guarantees you get in that ocean.
Peanut trying to get in there. That's going to be a miss on the other. He says, I'd like to make more plays. I'd like to look for more options by having, you know, a second chance potentially with this Banshee's fail. But look at this. I mean, right over the wall comes the Ahri. There's the Viego coming in and here's that Baron. I mean, Peanut's here. They haven't necessarily stopped him from getting in. And so with very little vision, now with the control ward over the wall though, T1 maybe thinking better of it, but there's the Q coming in. Now the TP coming in as well, and that's going to be the steal. Peanut picks it up. And at least they'll be able to get that, but T1, they're looking for the end of the game as they'll actually be able to stop that TP. And
Because that does prevent this inhibitor from going down. This is, of course, the steal. I think T1 could have been a lot more decisive about this earlier, but once it was at the 2,000 health mark threshold, there was just nothing you could do.
Peanut counting down.
But I don't know if he sees Faker either. There's no pings on this. Now he sees him. And now that Ahri immediately goes into the Zanyas as Faker now looking for the potential play. Toby behind enemy lines. Has he gone too far is the question. As Faker is on the chase here, Owner waits for him on the backside. As Toby's actually the bottom one. They flashed after the clone.
That's a turret.
And Toby's getting away. He will get away from them. Unbelievable.
I can't believe he gets away. They get a turret as well out of this.
He has Baron recall.
He's out.
He's fine.
Oh,
See ya.
God.
T1 have pulled this into the brush. And Chovy still out of vision here, going to be looking for the assassination on the backside. That's going to be the take by Peanut. Gen G get the Ocean Soul.
And Gen G, with this play, now secures so much healing, as we're going to go all the way back to this play over here where Chovy gets away. But they secure so much healing with this soul into the poke composition.
As the
Great
fact
clone
that
fake.
he gets away with this is so wild, because again, it sets up. If Chovy dies here, the rest of the play doesn't happen.
Lehens is pumping out heals. I mean, I'm talking like, this is insane. The poke right now from Gen G is better. And they have Ocean Soul. And now they engage on the Keria. Now he goes down. And all of a sudden, Gen G are taking control of the game.
This is the worst kind of game to lose as well. T1, if they lose this game, the momentum shift here is massive. They had such a lead. It is insane. Doran and crew going to start this one up. Really nice Hextech ultimatum. They're going to start this Baron.
They have the heals. They have the resistances. They have the sustain.
And they have a Fed LeBlanc with a Fed Yumi apparently at this point in the game. They're looking to turn actually. Chovy takes two of them out. There's a 3v2 fight on the top side that T1 are getting close on, but it's not quite enough. Gumayusi though, he's looking to angle over. He might be able to get some damage in. Ruler is in a bit of trouble, has to flash away. The snap gets him on the backside. Gumayusi gets excited, and he's going to be the one that carries the fight in the end. That should be enough for T1, that they will clean up the fight just like
And
that.
T1 not play the fight.
T1 have a comp that's ready to scrap. Okay, they're looking for the trade here.
Chovy, he's trying so hard. And
All alone.
Yeah, Faker's got one more Spirit Rush. It's not going to be enough to lock down Chovy, although with Flash, not quite enough. But T1 still looking for the end of the game.
such a close third game here to put T1 on match point.
Yep, they're gonna go for it here. The Nexus will go down. Chovy can't quite do enough.
우리가 가죠?
우리가 빠르긴 하거든. 한 명만 잡아볼 수 있나?
드블은 못 오긴 한다.
박아질 것 같긴 한데 박아지.
해봐.
리신 좀 봐줘 리신.
자 잡아봐. 자 안에 갇혔어. 자 안에 갇혔어.
잘 죽었어.
아래 카메라 맞아 카메라.
유미. 야 안에 이겼다.
카메라.
탁 가자. 카메.
지렸다 씨.
오케이 견노.
이 없다. 천천히.
아직 르블랑 살아있다.
몇번 집 갔어.
나 지텔 할게. 다행이다. 탑 가면 끝난다.
일단 가보자.
가야 돼. 근데 라인 지켜야 돼. 르블랑 혼자야.
나 3분대 텔 가는.
이거 지워지면 미드로 가야 될 수도 있어. 나 미드 라인 갈리는 줄 알고.
미드 하자 미드.
일단 탑으로.
갈게.
얘 이거 지우면 죽어야 돼.
잡아볼래?
궁 뺐다. 나이스.
나 빠질게 그냥. 나 스킬 없다. 쳐볼래? 이거 깰만 하다. 와봐. 탱 좀 근접 하나만 살려보자.
해볼게.
살았다.
봐봐.
한 명이 막아줘야 될 것 같아.
할만한 거 같아.
지워지긴 했어.
해봐.
해야 돼.
나궁 있어. 먹어.
나이스.
너무 힘들다 씨.
뭔가 이상하다.
나이스.
씨.